What's up, guys? Wanted to make a good video today to the traditional martial artist. This is for the karate or taekwondo guy that is trying to move and transition to MMA. And some advice I would give them in the striking department of how to use their kicks and their traditional martial arts techniques and how to implement them into MMA. I would say that I don't think that a karate or taekwondo guy, someone that's been doing it for 5 or 10 years that has really good experience, I don't think that they should start with Muay Thai first because they already know how to kick, and they're already, honestly, a taekwondo guy is a better kicker than a Muay Thai guy. And a lot of high level karate guys are as well. And I'm not trying to discredit Muay Thai. I've been to Thailand 5 times. I love Muay Thai, and I've trained it a lot. And I had world-class coaching from some of the coaches that I've worked with throughout the years. But the way in my opinion, the way a traditional martial artist should transition to MMA for their striking is through boxing, in my opinion. I think that someone like, if you look at the old school PKA guys, Don the Dragon Wilson, Bill Superfoot Wallace, Dennis Alexio, a lot of these guys, the majority of them, I would say, were traditional martial artists, karate and taekwondo guys that learned how to box. Now, that was because the waist up kicks, because the sport only allowed waist up kicks and there was no leg kicks in the sports. So you had these high level traditional martial artists who could do spinning hook kicks, lead leg hook kicks, all these 360s, all these dynamic kicking moves, but they learned how to box. And then and that was the golden years of American kickboxing, and when PKA was at the top and on ESPN and stuff, and super exciting fights, super exciting boxing. They threw down, and they all had traditional style kicks, and that is a style I would say that a traditional martial artist should transition to MMA. They should learn how to box, and then even more than doing Muay Thai, they should go learn Dutch kickboxing, because Dutch kickboxing solves all the leg kicking problems that you're going to have when you learn how to train Dutch kickboxing. So, and not eventually, you for sure should learn Muay Thai as well. But a clinch and stuff is not super effective when people know how to wrestle really well and stuff like that. You just don't see it a ton at the super high levels, except like in ONE FC where everybody is a Muay Thai fighter, and they enjoy the clinch, and that's their preferred way of fighting. Oftentimes in MMA, when you start trying to clinch too much, the wrestler, you're just giving them your hips and giving them a chance to take you down. So that can be risky as a striker if you don't have a good ground game to focus on clinching a lot. But this in and out, being long in and out style of Olympic point style karate or taekwondo can be very good, especially if the two things you need to learn how to box and you need to learn how to deal with leg kicks. You don't even have to be a great leg kicker. You should kick legs for sure, but it's way harder to learn how to throw upper body kicks than it is leg kicks. Leg kicks can be taught very easily if you already come from a traditional background and you've already thrown a bunch of kicks throughout your life. You can adjust pretty well to the leg kicking game for sure. So that's my advice, guys. I would say if you're a traditional martial artist and you've trained taekwondo or karate for a number of years, I would say 5, maybe even 10 years. Maybe when you were a kid, one of my students that was in the UFC, Victor Altamirano, he had, I think, 10 or 11 years of taekwondo before he started training MMA, and his kicks were very good, very good. I had one of my taekwondo coaches, actually, he said this one time, and it made a lot of sense. He said a kickboxer trying to teach me how to kick is like a kickboxer trying to teach a boxer how to box. So I definitely think that traditional martial arts kicks are way better, but people don't think that they're better than Muay Thai kicks because the leg kick is that detrimental. If you can deal with the leg kick, your traditional martial arts kicks are going to shine through and be very effective for sure. But you have to be able to deal with the low kick because they're that detrimental. You can take 3 or 4 of them and it can change the dynamic of a fight, especially with the calf kicks and stuff coming in. So just my advice, guys. I would say if you're a traditional martial artist, You know, you already have your karate or taekwondo background. You should go box. You should box for, I would say, maybe even a straight year and a half or 2 years before you even focus on trying to transition to MMA. Maybe fight boxing and then do kickboxing. Maybe even go fight some boxing fights so you use the punching range. And then when you learn how to deal with the punching range, your kicks are just going to open up and you're going to be able to land any kick you want if you're comfortable with hands and boxing. And that's my experience with training with a lot of traditional martial artists. Is they're very good at reading kicking range, but they're not as good at reading punch range. So they need to learn how to box and get more comfortable doing that. And that will help you transition to MMA better than anything, in my opinion. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to martial arts and you're looking for a gym in your area, get my book, The Ultimate Guide to Choose Your Martial Arts School and Instructor. Link is in the description. And if you have any other subjects you'd like me to break down or talk about, just leave a comment below. Thank you, guys.